The truth of God's Word is truth, and yet the way in which you can share it can be done in a wide variety of ways.
We've taken a modern style, but we have tried to embrace every page of the Bible and every topic that people are dealing with.
Our church, we use screens and we use technology, but the core's use of technology is far more advanced with triple wide graphics and some of the different elements that they incorporate with videos and the things that are produced behind the scenes. It just blows my mind.
I even look back at Martin Luther was using technology, used a printing press. I mean, I think if he had the tools we have today, he would have been utilizing all them too.
You know, technology is a double-edged sword. We think about that a lot. We don't want people to be so dependent on a screen and a new image that they can't actually read their Bible, which is a real danger. But we've also, you know, that old adage, a picture is worth 1,000 words. Like, I could try to tell you about what Israel's like, but if I can show you a picture that I took, like that sticks with people.
Some people are visual learners, some people are auditory learners, some people need both to connect the dots, and so the visual piece is really huge, especially I think with the younger generation in our world today, whether we like it or not. What engages them are visual things. And so if you can utilize visual to engage a 12-year-old, to engage an 18-year-old, the iGen audience of today's world isn't going away. That's who they are, that's what they've grown up with, and there's a part of their brain that connects the dots maybe better when visuals are a part of it.
I think the retention of the message stays a lot longer by using the graphics, because we have members of the church that still talk about sermons from 3 years ago, just because the graphics part of the message has stuck with them.
The things we've seen on the screen have been incredible. Good Friday, when we went into the temple, it was across the 3 screens and it felt like you were in the temple. You know, you read those parts in the Bible all the time, but to be in it was unbelievable. So yeah, absolutely. We learn a ton from the technology here.
In general, studies will tell you, you know, you can see something, but if you speak it or if you hear it, the more senses that you can combine, the better our brains remember that. And so that's a lot of what we do, is I want people to hear the word as I read it, but I want them to see it. I want them to write it in their programs as they're going. And my hope is that if I can engage the brain that much when it's Tuesday, you're not gonna forget about God's powerful word that you heard on Sunday. We hope we're not just jumping on some like cultural thing because we think it's cool, but this is actually a great way for the way that God designed our brains to learn and retain information. And what better information than what we're putting on the screen.
It isn't a show. It's not just music and lights and that atmosphere. It's people, real people that are struggling, people that maybe don't have anywhere else to go, that are growing in their faith, that are, you know, recommitting to themselves to Jesus. This is a real church. I don't know how better to say it than that.
You know, that's the amazing thing about our core family, is that it is important for us to do what we can to reach people with the news of Jesus. And if Time of Grace is a way that we can do that, and our facility and our, you know, technology, everything that we have here, if that can be used to impact the kingdom on a greater scale, people are overwhelmingly for it.